Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So the past 2 days has been crazy on this side. Okay. I had to take down my braids. I had a lot to do. So I'm so sorry I couldn't bring any videos, but I'm here now. All right. I'm not going to promise consistency because a lot is going on in the background. So it is what it is at this point in time, but I'll take a look.
I'm not going to be on here very long because I have to get up early in the morning because I have to work. Well, I don't have to. The great, wonderful thing about it is I have an amazing, wonderful man who provides for me financially, emotionally, mentally. And I just appreciate you, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome, but you know what? You do have to work because there's no way. I mean, you. You still gonna
I
want to.
have to. I don't have to. I want
Yeah,
to.
but
That's the
your
difference.
your insides make you do it. Like you're not gonna sit there and just get your nails done, get massages all day. That's not happening. Not the Towanda that I
Oh,
know.
no.
You gonna find.
No,
You know
that's why
what
I
I'm
said I
saying?
want to. Like, I want to. There's a lot of people who have to do certain things in their lives. Like, they have to take their medicine. Like, if they don't take their medicine, if they don't take their medicine, then else may happen. But for me, I want to do these things. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I have to, which is
Well,
amazing.
you do want to, but you have to as a person. You just not that woman. I don't care how much money I got. You're not gonna sit at the house and do nothing and go shopping all day like
No,
some motherfuckers I
I'm
know.
not a shopping girl like that, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't have to, as in like you must go to work. I'm saying your inner character and your moral compass and who you are will never let you sit anywhere and just do nothing all goddamn
That's
day. That's not happening.
that's
That's what
well,
I'm saying.
that's the truth. That's the truth.
I saw this video. I was like, okay, what's going on here? At first, I was trying to give them grace, okay? Trying not to be judgmental. And then I saw this other video.
When we reconnected,
Yeah.
I was in a place where I was kind of like, I don't want to get married. She was like, it's cool. Like, we
Yeah.
were just like, let's just be happy. That's
Yeah.
always been the focus of who we are with each other. Be happy, support each other, be happy, be happy, be happy. So as time progressed, and she never like came to me like, man, so what you doing? What you doing? She never, and it made me want to do it more.
Right.
This video put everything into perspective for me. This is the dynamics of their relationship. He's been screaming, jump, and she's been answering, how high, how high, how high. Anything you want, sir, I'm gonna do it. Cause I want a marriage, cause I want a relationship, okay? And so she's going on to say, oh, he's a great guy, he's a provider. It's like, no, pump those brakes. I didn't come into your life to provide for you, sis. Okay, don't you still get it? I came into your life so that I can be taken care of. I am in my soft guy era, which reminds me of this video.
I'm going to be also transparent right now. I'm jealous that women could say, I want a soft life, and you guys can find someone that's willing to give it to you. At no point in my life can I say I want a soft life and expect someone to give it to me. It just would never happen.
Because men seek the validation of other men, it's going to be like, I don't want other men looking at this video and thinking I'm a, softie or a simp and I'm taking care of, a woman who has her own, because she's one of the Braxton sisters, isn't she? Right? So it's like, I need to check this right now. I need to check her right now, because if I don't check her, other men are going to look at me and be like, oh, so you went there to provide for her? You understand? That's why, I don't know if I've said this before, but I know, I have a feeling I have. That's why anytime a man says, I don't want anything serious right now, the first thing that clicks in my head is like, I'm not the one for you. Okay? You are looking for a placeholder. You're looking for something else or someone else, and that person is not me. Okay? So what is going to happen is you're going to go through it. You're going to go through the embarrassment, the suffering, the shame. You're going to go through all of that because you're not the woman that he wants. All right. So he won't hesitate to humiliate you, to humble you, even when you're singing his praises. Even when you're busy saying and telling the whole world, hey, he's a great guy, he's taking care of me, he still wants to put you in your place. And also the manipulation, because although I don't want other men to look at me as a simp who came into your life to give you the princess treatment, I don't want other women to look at me as a man who doesn't want to provide, as a stingy guy. So I'm going to soften the blow by saying, oh, but you like to work. Okay, I'm not saying it. She likes to work, just like she likes to take care of her man. Oh, she doesn't have a problem taking care of the children and the home. I get the chance to go to work and do all of that because she's just that woman. Manipulation, because she's just that woman. She's that woman who likes to take care of us and take care of the home. She's a good woman. Not that I'm manipulating her. I'm wanting her to believe that these are the things that she believes in, when that is obviously not. Because she stated that if I don't want to work, I can stay at home. Meaning she would love to be taken care of. Okay? But this guy is like, absolutely not. Okay? Go and be the good girl you are and allow me to live the life that I want to live in peace. Stop getting any ideas. You know what this is all about. Alright? I didn't come here to take care of you. On the flip side, you came into my life to take care of me. This is my own humble opinion and I may be wrong, and that's fine. Okay, so leave your own thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section, and let's get into some of the opinions of others, and I'll come back and talk some more. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you.
What going on with Tawanda's husband? Is that her husband or is that her fiance? What going on with that, man? What's going on? Apparently they always do these lives where they're talking about whatever, they're talking about relationships, giving relationship advice. These people that always want to tell us how wonderful their relationships are, yeah, and then they go on live or they do a podcast and then we realize, yeah, your relationship is so effed up, you should have kept it quiet. So Tawanda's there talking about, oh, I don't have to work, I have a wonderful, marvelous, generous man who pays for everything. And what does that man do? He tries to humble her. Why? Because he resents the fact that he has to pay for everything. Because in that moment, you as a man, when your woman is praising you for being such a provider, why would you not be a princess, honey? Go get your nails done, go get your hair done. I love it when my lady is just enjoying her life, and you know what I mean. He said, yeah, but you don't just stay at home, because I wouldn't be with somebody who just does her nails and her hair every day. Because let me tell you something, yeah. Tawanda's lying. That's what I believe. Towanda, you're lying. Because no woman who doesn't have to work in the morning, who doesn't have to work for money, is waking up early in the morning to go work. Why would I wake up at 5 a.m. to go to a job I don't even need to be at? Does that make sense to you? Because if I don't need to be here, then I don't need to be here at 5 a.m. or 7 a.m. I'll show up at midday. Because I'm going to get my good 12 hours of sleep. Not just 8, 12. And I'm going to wake up slowly. I'm going to have breakfast. I'm going to do my little Pilates in the morning. Then I'm going to come home, shower, have a midday snack. And then I'm going to drive to work and then start my day at work. Who goes to work early in the morning at a job they don't have to be at? Who are you trying to lie to? And see how that man flipped the table? See how that man wanted to put her in her place? Even though she was praising him, he clowned her. These are the telltale signs that your husband hates your guts. How can you be praising a man and he's like, well, I wouldn't be with a woman who just sits at home and gets massages and goes to the spa and gets her nails done. Why would you care if you're a provider? If her money doesn't mean anything, why would you even care? Why would you care if she's getting her nails done every week? She's going to the spa, going shopping. And then he put her in a defensive, so she had to defend herself and be like, no, I'm not the shopping kind of girl. Now she has to act like she's so simple. She's not materialistic. She's not that kind of girl. You see that? Those are the telltale signs that the man you are with hates your guts. When you're being a princess and he resents it. When you're being girly and you get to have all this time of leisure, he hates it. And let me tell you something, the people that always have to prove how wonderful their relationship is, it's never wonderful. She's sitting there praising that man, and that man just let everybody know this relationship is effed up. Completely and utterly effed up. And this is the same story you keep hearing with the Braxton girls. Trina acted like her relationship was good with Gabe. It wasn't.
Tracy acted like her relationship was good with her husband. Now she's passed away. We're finding out it wasn't. That's why she left everything to her son. Come to find out, her husband was cheating on her. That's why she didn't leave him nothing. Okay? That's why she left him nothing. Tamar used to act like, yeah, Vince is a different type of man. We know. This is why I said, stop pedestalizing these men. Stop worshiping these men. Because the minute you start saying, my man, don't talk about my man, my husband, my man. I have a good man who I don't have to go to work. That man turns around and embarrasses you. Didn't I say that? The minute you do that, before the sun sets, that man embarrasses you. Before the sun sets, that man embarrasses you. And this is exactly what Tawanda's husband or future husband did to her. Now she looks like a clown. Your man hates you. He hates your guts. And he would never want you to be no passenger princess. Because he wants you to go out there and work and make some money. Because he didn't just get with a Braxton so he could spoil her. He got with a Braxton so she could spoil him. Okay? The reason why she has to wake up so early in the morning is because she needs to go make that money to help him pay the bills. Nobody is waking up at the crack of dawn to go do a job they don't have to be at. Be for real.
Recently, I made a video about this man on one of those balloon pop dating shows who said he wanted a hard-working woman, and he was surprised to see all these women who popped their balloon. That was an instant deal breaker for a lot of women. Some women know that's code for you want a mule. Some men who want a hard-working woman want a woman who pays 50% of the bills and does 100% of the labor. And I want you to see for yourself what it sounds like and what it looks like being a hard-working woman in a relationship.
I have an amazing, wonderful man who provides for me financially, emotionally, mentally, and I just appreciate you, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome, but you know what? You do have to work because there's no way. I mean,
I don't have to. I want
yeah,
to.
but
That's the difference.
your insides make you do it. Like you're not gonna sit there and just get your nails done, get massages all day. That's not happening. Not the Towanda that I know.
No.
I don't care how much money I got. You're not gonna sit at the house and do nothing and go shopping all day.
No.
You see how quickly he got offended by the idea that anybody would even mistake him for a provider? He's like, oh, no, you wouldn't be up here not working. See, and that works for some women, but they want it to work for all women, and it doesn't. A relationship isn't one size fits all. His attitude about being with a woman who works as hard as he does not work for every woman. There are some women who don't mind their partner making a mule out of them. They think that's what being a good woman looks like. But there are also some women who say, I don't have to be exhausted and broke while I'm giving you all my money to prove to you that I'm a good woman.
And I just appreciate you, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome, but you know what? You do have to work because there's no way.
Do y'all not know how to read body language? That man hates her. Hates her. She just sat there and she was like, oh, I got this great man, this wonderful man who pays all my bills, blah, blah, blah. And he doesn't even crack a smile at her. And then she goes, I don't have to work. He goes, you do gotta work. Get out of there.
A lot of men in this generation talk about wanting a woman who brings something to the table. But when they find a woman who is actually independent, they feel like, oh, she's masculine. She don't need me for anything. But the minute that woman tries to depend on him, either he don't got it or he can't match the type of lifestyle that she's used to. So they get mad at you for being independent and having things together to the point where they can't keep up with you. But they will also get mad at you if you depend on them and you don't have the same amount of money as them. They start to look at you like, oh, well, what you bring to the table? I can't date no woman who ain't got an income and who can't go 50-50 with me. Make up your mind, sir. And I'm starting to realize that this issue is not a woman issue. It's the issue of ego, because it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. It's a double conundrum. If I'm independent, I'm making too much money, or I can't afford that woman, she's too high maintenance, or nah, she ain't her masculine. And if I'm too dependent on my man, nah, I need a woman that brings something to the table. Baby, you're the problem.
The worst thing is a man who has money but is cheap and stingy. He is worse than a broke man. Next caller. Because even though he has finally got himself to a financial status, that means he didn't manage to change his mindset. And if you get in a serious relationship with this kind of man, he's definitely going to be stingy to you in other aspects as well. God forbid you decide to have a kid with that kind of man. Oh my goodness. Look, there's only one life to live and you can't take your money to the grave with you. So nobody got time to deal with a man who got money but is stingy and cheap. Nope. Next caller.
If a man tells you that he wants a strong and independent woman like his mum, then you need to run. And the reason why is he's going to put you through the same thing that his mother went through. And I actually learned about this from a friend because me and him was going back and forth years ago. And I was telling him that I want to be able to take care of my women. And he disagreed with that because he said, well, he admires the fact that his mother, who was a single mother growing up, raising the children, she went through a lot of stress and struggle, and she needed to be very strong in order to raise them. And of course, he admires his mother. So when he's looking at a woman, he admires a woman more if she's able to go through that same stress that his mother went through. But the only thing is, you'll never be able to be fully relaxed and soft and feminine with the type of man who's okay seeing you go through stress and struggle because he believes that's a strength.
Sometimes as women, we need to come to a place where we accept that, okay, this whole relationship, romance, this thing is not going to happen for us. And we need to be okay with that. All right. Just the idea of having a man in your life. Yes, it looks good, especially when you're seeing all this black love and reading all these novels and seeing these movies and looking into other people's lives. You may think that, something like that can happen, but sometimes you need to learn from what is happening around you, i.e. you have sisters who've been through it with these type of men. Okay, so at some point you need to draw the line and be like, no, I'm not the exception. If this happened to this one and that one, it could happen to me. All right. And we need to also start standing up for ourselves and what we need, like our wants and needs, and not allow men to call the shots in our lives because we want a man in our lives. Because I know, Miss Towanda, you can do a lot for yourself. You've been doing a lot for yourself already. You do not need this man unless you are okay with dealing with a stingy guy who has money but doesn't want to spend that money on you because he's preserving that money for another woman who he believes deserves or is worthy of his money, right? And you're okay with that, spending the rest of your life with him, then, continue. Or you're okay with the men who saw their mom struggle, so they believe that every other woman who is going to come into their life should struggle, then continue. Because as for me, I keep looking at these things and I'm like, why? What is the reason for wanting a relationship? Because the whole thing looks like he wanted to get married, so you are getting married, right? When he said he didn't want a relationship, you didn't want a relationship. And now he's telling you, you like working. And you're like, yes, I like working. So it's everything like what he says is what you do. It's like you don't have anything else because you want companionship, because that's what it's looking like to me. Respectfully. All right. But anywho, I'm not going to talk too long and too hard. It is what it is at this point. A word to the wise is enough. All these things come here to teach all of us so that some woman may see this video sometime and she may make the right decision for herself. So leave your thoughts and opinions about all of this in the comment section. And I'll see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.